Well, this is the hallway here to my kitchen. This is my kitchen. We're at our southern location, which is in Texas. Most people know that already by now. And it is a tiny little kitchen, okay? Washer and dryer. I did a video on how to get the agitator out of that. That was not fun. Refrigerator, haven't had to do anything with it, so it must be working okay. This here's where the problem is. This here is what we call the Harry Potter closet, and I'm going to show you why. It's going to be pretty obvious. It's under some stairs. Also, way back down in there, I don't know if you can see it or not, but down in there is a water heater. So this area gets hot in the summertime. I mean, it gets really hot in the summertime. And in the wintertime, believe it or not, it gets cold, and it just stays cold. So what my plan is, let me close this back up. The door has about 1.5 inch gap underneath it, so air will flow under there, and then I'm going to put a powered vent right up in there. It's supposed to be quiet, and it will draw the air up and out. So it'll pull the conditioned air, the cooled and heated air here under the door and out. And if it's not enough, I'll put a little grate right down there. Okay, let me take you out to the shop and show you the powered vent that I'm going to use. Well, this is it. This is the register booster fan that I purchased. I'll have the part number in the description. It fits into a 4x10 hole and it's white. Let me get it out of the box and then we'll take a look at all the parts that we get. Okay, and with the magic of editing, I pulled it all out of the box. This is a 4x10 register hole, so this should drop right in, 2 screws. If you're just replacing just a regular blank register with this, it should literally take you just a few minutes. And then of course you've got to plug this in, it'll go here, couple of screws, and then there's a quick start guide here, which will help you with the install and how to set it up and so on and so forth. And then of course there's if you don't want to download something, there you go. Here's the user's manual. But keep in mind, this thing is Wi-Fi enabled, so you can connect it, and I'm going to try to do that. I'm going to try to connect it to all my other smart home stuff that I've got going on here. Okay, well, let's get back into the kitchen, get the refrigerator moved, and get the part of the closet cleaned out that we're gonna have to put a hole in to mount this. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, here we are. I got the refrigerator out. I got this top shelf here off, and this whole area here is wide open. Now, inside, well, under the staircase, it goes real high, but it doesn't go that high over here. So let me show you. Over here, it's lower. Now, did I measure it? Yeah, but I don't have my tape measure with me. I use my stud finder. Okay, there's a stud. Then if we go up, okay, there's a header. So I'll get in here and I'll mark this out, and I want a tight 4x10 hole. Now, how do I know it's 4x10 hole? Well, it's easy. It said so right there on the box. But I'm just being funny. That's not how you do it. You measure this. This is like 3 3/4 by 9 3/4, and you don't want to hog a big ugly hole. You want it fairly tight because you still have to get this guy and this guy to bite into to mount it. So you got to be careful. Having said that, I still like to cut them 4x10 tight and then go back in, and if you have to open it up a little, open it up a little, as opposed to a big hole that now you got a patch because you made it too big. Okay, on to the next step. Okay, I used my drywall knife here, drywall saw here, to cut this hole out. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my multi-tool here and cut all the way through and open up that far side. I'll bring you back when I'm done. And there it is. There's the hole from the refrigerator side. And let me take you around to the other side and show you the hole from the inside of the closet. And there you go. it's good enough for now. I'm gonna have to put I want to put a grate or a grill or something over that, but I don't want to really obstruct the airflow. I mean, I want to clean it up, but I got to be careful not to restrict the airflow. So next step, let's get the powered vent mounted. There you go, fully installed. Super simple. It just plugs into an AC source, which here is right behind the refrigerator, plugged in there. And let's see what it sounds like, because our thing is we wanted it quiet. We didn't want something super loud. And that is pretty quiet. I think it's on high now, so I'll have to figure out how to turn it down to low, but there you go. Installation was super simple. Thanks for watching.